Truck content, baby. Okay boys, welcome to the vlog again. Match here, and today we're probably gonna answer the question that I get all the time. Is rough country worth the money? Should I put this on my truck? Do you like it? And so on and so forth. And today I will try to help you a little bit with it, since I have been running rough country for about a year, a little bit more than a year. I stalled in April last year, so I think I can say some good things and bad things about it. Everything you're gonna see and hear and all my comments, it's based on my experience, right? I didn't look at what people were saying. I didn't look at what somebody said about it. They never use it. It's based on my experience. I don't care what people say about rough country, and I don't care if people say good things, bad things. I don't care. Everything I'm gonna say here, it's based on my own and only experience, and that's it. The only thing I want to say though about the rough country lift kit, and maybe it's just because I have also a big wheels and tires, it's, I don't know if the camera will show you, there's a little shake when you are over, like when you are between, it's because I'm not that fast, but when you are between like 50, I would say 50 and 55, there's a little shake. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest, but if you want a perfect ride, and I tried to figure out what it is. I called the guy that installed my lift kit and we went over everything, and we believe it's because, I don't know, the offset of my wheels. Let me know if you have like a regular offset, or remember I have a -44 offset, so maybe that's why. That's the thing I have been fighting against since I got the truck, so I don't know, it doesn't really bother me. As far as I know, everything is right, everything is bought in the right way, everything, you know, was installed right, and it's just the way it is, unfortunately. The funny thing is, when you go over 60 miles per hour, that goes away. So, and I try, it's not the balance of the wheels, it's not the alignment. Trust me, I try everything and everything you can imagine. It's just the nature of the lift kit, I believe. The other thing is, there's a noise when I have the windows closed. I don't hear. Back roads, when you go like 20, 25 miles per hour and the shocks start working, it's like a squeeze sound. Like, I don't know if I don't know if that reflects the sound, but it's something like that. And that's the only two things that bothers me. As I said in one of my videos about the Corvette, I'm not picking, guys, so if you are, I don't know if the rough country lift kit is for you. As far as ride quality goes, I would say rough country for me is like 7.5, 8 after a year. Ride's great. Of course, I feel a little shaky, but remember, I have like bigger wheels, tires. I'm on 33.5 tires, -44, 20x12, all the things. It's not only the lift kit, you know what I'm saying? It's more than only the lift kit that can, you know, make your ride a little rough. Boom, just like that. I found this like parking lot. I don't think the lift kit, it's the only one that drives how comfortable the ride's gonna be in a truck like this one. You have to consider the wheels and tire setup you also have. Maybe that's why I have a little shaky kind of thing. One thing it's very important to say is you gotta know what you're buying, right? Rough country, they start making shocks. They didn't do lift kits back in the days, and when they start doing lift kits, they just did lift kits. And I think when you lift your truck and you don't worry about the shock, that's why you're gonna get a rough ride. And I think the last couple years, and I would say like 5 or 6 years, rough country has been working on good shocks. I got the lift kit with the upgrade shocks. The thing I want to do is put a Fox shocks on it, because I believe the lift kit itself, it's well made. It's mainly made in America. Of course, today it's really hard to say the only American parts are put on this lift kit, which I don't believe. Probably they have some stuff from China, but the main parts and the assembly and the power coating, all the things they are made in America. So if you want to support America business, rough country, you have no mistake in going with rough country. It goes for $1,000, and if you want to buy the other lift kit, which I was looking at, was BDS, which is $1,800. So you have $800 difference that I don't know if it's worth the money. Again, thank you for my experience. I don't have anything wrong with rough country. I will show you how the lift kit it's looking like so far. I'm just gonna show you guys how it's looking like so far. As you guys will notice here, there's like some rust, which is normal. My truck sits outside all the time, but other than that, I mean, the upper control arm, you can see it's very straight for 6-inch. The only thing I would say though, because you see a lot of rust here and you don't see that many over there, but I don't know if you guys remember or not. If you are an OG subscriber, you probably remember. I tried to powder coat it, my entire lift kit in white, and some people say don't do it, it's gonna be bad for the truck, it's gonna look horrible. And to be honest, I regret not doing it, because that would avoid any rush, any kind of thing, no bad looking kind of thing. Just would make the truck overall look better. Think about powder coating. If you don't want any color, just go for black, make it that thing pristine, and it's gonna look awesome. That's one thing I regret not doing it. I don't know exactly how much it would cost me to do the entire lift kit. Right now I am in a really rough spot, because to remove the entire lift and do everything again, it's so much labor, so much money. So if you have your truck and you have your lift kit, I would say go for it, powder coat it, color you want. If you want to just do black, go for black, and that's it. That's what I was saying, the NE3 shocks upgrade that we got. Remember, we are talking about 6-inch lift kit, and as you guys can see here, you can see it's very straight for what it is. It's not bad at all. It's very straight, and that's what you need to know, because when you are lifting your truck, you are changing everything, and changing everything means everything needs to be straight like it is here. You see, I'm trying to put the camera in a good angle so you guys can see how straight it is, and that's the same on both sides. And that's what I was saying about powder coating. You see here the rust over there too. So, but overall, you see there's not that much rust, considering my truck is outside all the time. And those are things that I'm gonna take care of. I'm saying, and those things you gotta remove when you're gonna do oil change and all the kind of stuff. But as you can see, it's very straight, and that's the thing that you need to look at it, and this is how it looks like after a year. So it's not bad for $1,000 lift kit. Here on the back, the same concept though, a little rust there, and the lift kit's very simple. There's a lift block over there. You can see the lift block over there on both sides, but overall it's looking pretty good for a year. I mean, it still looks brand new. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like a little rust. Here's the thing it's important to say. You get what you pay for, right? Since you get what you pay for, probably not gonna get the best right quality out there, because this is not the most expensive lift kit. Actually, it's the cheapest one. But I'll tell you, that's the job done. What do you wanna? You wanna lift your truck? Rough country gets you. And of course, BGS does as well. I cannot speak for BGS. I heard a lot of good things about it. The 5.5 inches kit that they have, I almost bought it, but think about it. It's $800 difference between both, which is basically 2 of my wheels. So that was the math I was doing. I don't have any regrets going for rough country so far, besides those 2 things that I mentioned to you guys. As far as quality and ride goes, the squeegee, which is believed though, it's something coming from here, but I just don't know what it is. But it's something I can hear here, and it's not something is loose or something, you know, is not bolt right. It's just like I'll try to record at some point and show you guys, but other than that, I don't have anything to complain about. Rough country, I knew that what I was going to get when I got a rough country, so that maybe that's why I don't have anything to complain about it. I think a lot of people are attached to the past with the rough country. I'm not getting paid to say anything about rough country. I wish I was a sponsor for them, but I'm not. and I saw a bunch of people saying bad things, and they never had rough country in their truck. The thing here when you're buying a lift kit is, what do you want? You want to lift your truck, or just you want to level your truck? If you want to lift your truck, just make sure, you know, get the upgrade shocks like I did. I want to hear you if you have the rough country and you have a different set of wheels and tires, how that goes. You guys like it? You guys don't like it? And here's my final word about rough country. I like it. I recommend, if you want to lift your Colorado, I recommend, just keep in mind to upgrade your shocks. Besides that, the only thing I would say is, dude, you are lifting your truck. Don't have your hopes too high that it's gonna ride like a stock truck, because it's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Especially if you go for big set of wheels and tires, that's gonna change the way your truck rides. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, I'm just gonna say it's gonna change. Just keep that in mind when you are buying your lift kit, right? If you don't like to take risks, I would recommend you just go with a leveling kit and just put like 33 in your stock wheels. You're probably gonna feel a little difference, but not as much as this. Again, I'm not picking guy, but if you are, just think twice before you buy and lift your truck like 6 inch that high, because it's definitely gonna change. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, I'm just saying that it's gonna change the ride of a truck 100%. Almost a year and a half running rough country, and I didn't have a single problem like, hey, I gotta look at this, I gotta do this. Nothing. Rough country has been holding very well for the price, and I was scared too when I bought it, but I was fighting between, that's what I want to lift my truck 6 inches, and I want to be on budget, and rough country can get you there. Yeah, that's pretty much what I know, and what I know by living with a rough country lift kit. I cannot say that you know, it's bad, because it's not. I cannot say that it's perfect, because it's not as well. But I want to hear you. If you have a rough country, let me know in the comment below, what do you think? You had a bad experience, you know, you're like me, maybe don't have anything to complain, or you have a lot to complain. Let me know. My final word is, if you want to lift your truck, go for it. Get a rough country, just make sure you upgrade your shocks, and make sure you get a professional to do the work. But if you have any questions that I can help, let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to answer those. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next upload. Enjoy your life and work hard for it.